Hey guys, so can the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 be a good content creation tool for musicians? Let's put it to the test and see.
Don't you ever break.
So I've had the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 for a couple of days now, and I've been doing some tests on it. You could see on my channel, I've got a previous video up where I've just done a completely out-of-the-box quality test of it just to see what it looked like. I bought this as a creator combo pack because I wanted like a complete set, essentially, so that I could just kind of plug and play. It comes with a 1/4-inch thread for like camera stands. You get a carrying pouch, a carry bag. I must say though, they're not very robust, so hopefully a third-party company will make something that's a bit harder, because they're both really soft, and I think that if I was to drop the Osmo Pocket 4 in any of those, they'll probably break. What's really cool is you get a fill light, which is a little lamp that sits on top of the Osmo Pocket 4, and the thought process behind that is that in low light situations, you put the lamp on a bit like a ring light, and it lights up your face or whatever it is that you're filming, so that you're able to film in low light conditions too. It even comes with a wide angle lens. It comes with the DJI Mic 3, which is their new microphone as well, and it's super tiny. You can see it here, it's on me here, but you also get a magnetic clip for that. You get a charger for the mic, you get a magnet for the mic, and that's just to, in the event that you don't want to clip somewhere on your clothes, you just have a magnet underneath them, which is what I'm doing now, so then you can place the microphone anywhere. You get two windscreens for the mic as well as the little fluffy tops that you see here. You get a mini tripod for the camera, so if you want to set it on the table or just have it standing somewhere, then you've got a tripod ready to go as well. You also get a wrist strap and some charging cables as well. But the main point of it for me was that I got the wide angle lens, I got the mic, and obviously I got the fill light in the camera as well. So me talking right now, I've just filmed this in automatic mode. So this is what it looks like, just the quality. I'm not, at this point, I'm not editing it, putting any LUTs on. I'm not doing any color correction, anything like that. This is just as it is outside of the box right now. And I think overall, from what I've heard, and obviously I'll be reviewing this in post-production, but the audio quality of this mic is actually really good. For vocals anyway. I've had quite a lot of problems figuring out how to adjust the gain, which I'll talk about probably later in this video as well. I find it quite difficult to figure out some of the smaller settings or finer details. Obviously, it doesn't look like I'm clipping the microphone at the moment, but I have done some recording earlier where I was clipping the mic. And I found that it was only in manual mode that I was able to kind of like adjust the gain on the mic. In automatic mode, you do have some settings for it. You have like adaptive or dynamic gain settings on your microphone. And I think that's to try and like compress without actually kind of like lowering the gain. Okay, so I decided to test the Osmo Pocket 4 outside. I'm in lovely Stratford-upon-Avon, and I've chosen possibly the busiest day of the year. It seems as though they're doing something for Shakespeare today, and what I'm doing now is I'm just walking through some trees just to see how this kind of gauges against, it's obviously tracking my face very well, but also against the different lighting. So this is obviously with the gimbal turned around facing me. So, and look, I'm going to swivel it around. Whoa. And look at that, beautiful day today. And the only thing that I did find is I'm finding it pretty difficult to figure out how to turn down the gain of the microphone. I've put adaptive gain on, but it looks like it's still clipping. So I'm not really sure what's happening with that one. But look, probably could have done with putting the wide angle lens on for, obviously I've got it at arm's length, and this is in the dark, in the shade, and then let's go in the sun. And look at that. And this is automatic settings on here. But anyway, let's go for a walk and try out the stabilization. It's a beautiful day today. So many people around. I would say that once you've got the gimbal centered, it's very good at keeping it in the center, but when you want to actually like lower the camera and look at something, it's a little bit slow and hesitant to look at possibly what you want to look at. But obviously this is only like day 2 of owning this camera, so I'm sure there's settings and stuff. Like I want to look at that tree there, and I guess it's very cinematic in how it's turning the gimbal, but it's a bit slow. Maybe there's a setting in here that I can change for that, but who knows. But this is some low light trees. I know this isn't very music orientated, but I thought, you know, most vloggers, they walk around, don't they? I'm going to swivel the camera around to look at me. It can track my face now. It seems to flip the image as well when it's looking at me as well. I don't know how to change that, but I don't really like that selfie kind of look about it. Oh, a boat. Look.
Come on, no walking.
And here's one of the many theatres of Stratford-upon-Avon. This is the other place. I feel very lucky to live around here. There's always lots of stuff going on. I've got tickets to the new Game of Thrones show. I'm going to see Helen Hunt and Bill Pullman and a few others at the other theatre as well. But yeah, it's worth noting as well that I'm not recording this in D-Log. I know that this records in D-Log, which gives you better colours with a LUT or some colour grading, but this is going to be all in auto mode.
All is a bit effort, it's not as good as it
I must say that the gimbal seems to be super stable. Obviously, I'm only looking at it on this tiny little screen in front of me. I'm still a bit concerned about this microphone. I've got it about nipple height, not to be obscene. And it still looks like it's clipping. I've got this adaptive gain on it, which I was hoping was going to sort the gain out somewhat, but it still seems to be clipping. Also, I've probably done about 3 minutes worth of footage so far, and I'm down to about 94% battery. So I think I probably will consider buying one of the extendable battery packs in the future. Just because if you're doing a whole day's worth of filming, I don't know whether or not it'll... it's supposed to last 4 hours, I believe. But maybe that's with the battery pack? I can't remember. Okay, so I've just found some controls where I'm able to control the gimbal just by the joystick on the screen. So I'm holding the camera in one place and then just moving the gimbal, which is really cool, because then you get that kind of like crane style if I follow that boat. It's not... I guess I could just track it. Yeah, I'm just tracking it now. So now I've double tapped on the screen and keeping my camera at my hand in place, and it's automatically tracking that object, which is cool. Thought I'd try the camera indoors just to see what it looks like. So I'm in the Shakespeare Theatre, and I'm not sure what the quality's going to look like, but I've got this tracking my face at the moment, so that's about as long as my arm goes. And then transition to outside. Now I'm outside again. It's supposed to be tracking my face on this. Don't know what, how good it's doing it. Like so. How's that? Look good? I'm kind of backlit at the moment. I've got the sun to the southeast of me. So, how does it look? Is the gimbal doing its thing? It's tracking my face, I can see. Probably could do with a wide angle lens on there. This is a super high traffic area shortly, so we'll see how the sound fares. But it still looks like I'm having real troubles with the settings of this mic. I just want to be able to turn down the input gain. And there doesn't seem to be a clear way. It must be something obvious that I'm missing. But there doesn't seem to be an easy way to turn on or off the noise cancellation. And also the gain. So, okay, let's turn it around. This is Stratford-upon-Avon. Super busy. I'm going to go down this way. So I would say the camera itself is super easy to use. Like, once you get the hang of the gimbal and how that all works, and like if you've got a mind for cameras anyway, once you get into manual settings, this is all automatic today, just so straight out of the box what it looks like. But I should be able to get really good results from the manual settings. I need to figure out how to use D-Log and color grade. And then I think I'll be good to go, really. But I did a quick demo, I don't know if you guys saw it yesterday, where I jammed to a song. And the quality in my little room was very good, considering it's not the best lighting in there. But ultimately, as a vlogging camera, this is like super good, because as you can see, the stabilization is awesome. The gimbal really works. I must say, I did buy the insurance that comes with DJI, just because I thought this looks quite flimsy, and what if it breaks? So I have paid like an extra £50 or whatever to get the insurance. But yeah, so essentially this is all the outside testing that I wanted to do. Let's move the gimbal up a bit. There you go. Not my best angle, is it? But yeah, obviously I'll be doing some more testing on this, so I'll review how it looks. I also thought I should probably show you where the actual microphone is. So let's see. The gimbal's tracking my face, but let's see if I can get the gimbal to work for me here. That's zoom. Here's a local musician I'm about to walk past. Hopefully I don't walk into anyone. Let's turn off the tracking. Here you go. There's where the mic is. So, about breast height. I'm childish. But here you go, look, I'm controlling the gimbal now. So, oh boy. It likes to have a bit of a mind of its own at times. But yeah. Anyway, I'm now approaching Shakespeare's house. For those that have never been to Stratford-upon-Avon before, this is what everyone comes for, all the Shakespeare stuff. Shakespeare's ghost. Or one of the ghosts, anyway.
So it's that way to the roundabout there.
Shakespeare's statue. Here's Shakespeare's ghost. So you guys don't have to come in now, because I'm here for you. But you know, I take this super for granted, so I know that people come from all over the world. There's Shakespeare's house.
Scaring the pants off around you in the garden. And if you haven't already figured out, this is your part.
Yeah, I mean, controlling the gimbal manually is a little bit difficult at times. It likes to go a bit too far. But I'm sure with practice it gets easier. So yeah, it seems as though outside it's a pretty low maintenance camera. It's just a microphone that I need to get my head around as to how I can control the gain. Nice view of the sky there, I see. That is another thing as well. You have to watch what the gimbal's doing, because it has active tracking in there, and then sometimes it just goes off on its own. But with the joystick, I'm able to bring it back in line again. So yeah, that's something to consider. But yeah, as I say, as a point-and-shoot camera, it's not probably the best, because you need to have a good eye on what the gimbal's up to. It does tend to pick up and track stuff that it probably shouldn't do. but I'm sure that's a me problem, and that I'm super new to DJI and the Osmo Pocket, so it's probably a me problem, as is with the microphone as well. But what I will be doing is when I get home, I'll be testing how the microphone works as maybe like a vocal mic, or recording an acoustic or a piano and all that kind of stuff, so you have a good indication of that. But as a going out to venues, you know, walking around, recording yourself, it seems to be absolutely fine. It's super easy, and it's super light, super tiny. So that's good. Anyway, I'll head on back home, and you'll see me in my little room next. Okay, so it's a few days later, and I've finally figured out how to use the noise suppression on the DJI Mic 3. Essentially, you double click the power button, and it changes color. So I've come to like the most busiest day in Stratford. We've got a festival on today, and I'm now going to turn on the noise suppression or cancellation. So that should now be on. So obviously I can't hear what kind of background noise I'm getting, but I'm about to go in a crowd, so just bear with, and we'll see how it does. Okay, so now going into a crowd, and if I flip the camera around, you'll see how much of a crowd is here. So I don't even know what fair this is. I've just turned up today and it's here, so looks like there'll be some live music, so I'll test the mic and the DJI Osmo Pocket 4's internal mic with live music if they start before I leave. Let's just turn off the noise suppression. That should be off now. I don't know how different that is. Let's turn the camera back on me. Track me. There we go. It's not the best at tracking me today. Oh boy, I'm zooming in. I still don't really know how to use this. Let's put the noise suppression back on, because I'm right next to a speaker. Is that on? It's on. Essentially, it's struggling to track me. Sounds like we've got a drummer here. Come on, Pocket, track me. There we go. Let's try recording this band.
Hannah Wolf! Come on, cheer!
Okay, so in this section of the video, we're going to test what the DJI Mic 3 is like recording piano. And also I should be recording the audio from the Osmo Pocket 4 at the same time, so we'll see what the audio comparison is like. Currently, the DJI Mic 3 has no noise suppression on it, so I'm going to start with playing the piano with the dampener on. This is also really challenging lighting, for the Osmo Pocket 4 because I've massively backlit from this window behind me. So I can see that it's kind of like overcompensating in my face slightly, but we'll see what it looks like in post. But this is all automatic settings. I'm not doing anything manual yet. So let's have a listen. This is going to be playing the piano with the dampener on. I think that's what you call it on the piano anyway. It's where it's kind of dampened. Sorry, I'm not a pianist. But the microphone is currently sitting on top of the piano as we speak. So let's try it. So I'll review how that sounds in post. But let's put the noise suppression on. See what that does to it. So this is still with the dampener on. Okay, so what do you think of that, huh? Let's try it with the noise suppression off, and I'm going to take the dampener off. The mic is still on the piano. And the good thing about this mic is, if this doesn't sound good, we can place it anywhere in the room. So it's so tiny. Okay, well, it looked like it was clipping quite a bit there, so let's put on the noise suppression this time. And let's try again. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how that sounds. So now let's put the microphone on, shall we? And see how that sounds. So the microphone is now slightly away from the piano. I can see that the camera's really struggling with my backlight here. But so this is with the dampener on. Looks like it's also got noise suppression on as well. So let's take the dampener off. This is both with noise suppression. Okay, let's take this setting off. So this should now not have noise suppression on. So let's put the dampener back on. And let's take the dampener off. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the microphone about a meter away. This is with... This won't have noise suppression on. Can't say it. Suppression. Noise suppression. Anyway. Man, it's so difficult lighting here. Right. So this is with the dampener on and the microphone about a meter away. This is with the dampener off. So, it didn't look like it was clipping that much back there. Obviously, this is now a test for the microphone, which is a meter away. Didn't look like it was clipping much there. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play a piece, and I'm going to do some EQing in post-production and see what's the kind of best sound I can get out of the mic. This is all improv, by the way. Yeah, so that's with the microphone about a meter away. I'm thinking that's going to give me the best sound, just in automatic mode. So now let's try it in manual. Okay, so we're now filming, this is manual settings. So this is probably the best that I could get the camera to look in manual settings. And it's a lot less glare behind me, but it looks like it's probably overcompensating my skin tones. My dog's here to say hello to me. But the benefits of the manual settings is that I'm able to lower the gain of the microphone. So I can wear the microphone pretty close to the piano and now play a piece of music. So let's just see what it sounds like. Just some chords now. And what about if I talk over it? How does that sound? I'm talking over the piano right now. Anyway, let's put on the noise reduction. Okay, so noise reduction is now on. So and what if I talk? Can you still hear me if I'm talking over the piano? What if I sing? A broken promise with the words that you said, and I'll always love you, keeps on turning in my head, and I can't stop thinking. My mind keeps playing games, but I know what I'm feeling, and it hurts all the same. Let's try it with the noise reduction off. And did you really love me, or was I just a game? My mind keeps on telling me things will be the same again. But tell me, baby, do you feel the same? Bit pitchy. Have you seen my heart? 'Cause I left it with you. So how does that sound? Okay? Not? Who knows? I'll test it in post. Anyway, this is where my piano is, so you never really see me play piano, so there's a reason for that. Okay, so I'm now in automatic mode with an acoustic, and I'm going to play and see what the sound ends up being like. And now I'll put the noise suppression on. Now I'll take the noise suppression off, but I'll sing. Hopefully that's off now. Yes, it is. I would be a king. I would be a savior. I would do anything. I would be a favorite. I would be a king. I would be a savior. I would do anything. I would be a favorite. How does it sound? Okay, and for completeness, I've now got the microphone just by my radiator, which this is a really tiny room, so it's just like less than half a meter away. Sing as well. I would be a king. just put the... Oh, the noise cancellation was on. Let's take that off. Okay. Let's try it now without the noise cancellation on. What I can see with this automatic mode is that I'm really, really blown out in the face. The lighting isn't really changing outside, but it is kind of like struggling with the amount of brightness. Okay, let's just face the microphone my way. So this is going to be me playing the guitar without vocals to begin with. And now I'll sing. I think it won't pick up the vocals as well because the microphone is so far away. So it may be good for just picking up on the acoustic, but for vocals as well, I think it'll struggle there. But it's worth a test anyway. So okay, so now this is all automatic settings, completely straight out. Obviously, I'm using the mic as well. It should be recording the audio straight from the Osmo Pocket 4 as well, so we can compare. So I'm going to play a piece of music now. It's going to be the same piece of music I played in my original quality test video. And it's ultimately to see what the quality of just the automatic does. Hopefully, if it's recording the sound from the Osmo Pocket 4, how that sounds when I've got the audio coming out of the speakers. So let's play.
Dreams, that's where I had to go to see your beautiful face and more. I stared at a picture of you and listened to the radio. I hope there's a conversation, but we both admit we had it good. But until then, this alienation I know, but that much is understood.
Okay, so now we're gonna have a listen to that, but also I'm now gonna put it in manual mode and see what's the best quality I can get out of this camera. I'm gonna put some LUTs to it as well, color code it, and see what I can do to make it look super awesome. So as I say, this is just automatic, you know, straight out of the box mode. So let's see what we can do and what it's capable of. Okay, so this is now manual mode, and I've kind of worked with the ISO and the shutter speed to kind of get a more natural look as well. I do have an LED light just to the right of the camera as well, so that's kind of like lighting up my face from this perspective, and also the guitar as well. So you may need to buy some extra lighting just to get a good balanced visual. Yeah, so I'm now going to play and jam to the piece again, but I'm going to add some color grading, some LUTs maybe, and just edit the video and post and see what's the best image I can possibly get from there. So let's get it started.
Dreams, that's where I had to go to see your beautiful face. And the more I stared at a picture of you and listened to the radio, I hope there's a conversation, but we both admit we had it good. But until then, this information I know, but that much is understood. If you ask me how we're doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. But I go out and I sit down in a table set for two, and finally I'm forced to face the truth. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. Damn girl, do it well. And I thought you were innocent. You took this heart and you put it through hell, and still you're magnificent. I'm a broker. Doesn't matter how you find me. Turn around.
Okay, so I've had the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 for a number of days now, in fact about a week, and I've tried to put it through its paces in terms of the camera and the DJI Mic 3. And I got to say, overall, for the price point, I'm really impressed. This camera is tiny, it's super lightweight, but the image quality is insane. And for about a year now, I've been considering buying the Sony a6700 just for its ability to record in 4K 60 FPS and the interchangeable lenses. And I know that I would get a much better image quality, more cinematic quality with that. But I've actually found that the 60 FPS and 4K isn't the be-all and end-all. And in fact, when I record my guitar videos in 60 FPS, it looks a little bit strange, like it's too fluid, if you know what I mean. So I actually am recording solidly in 30 FPS, which I feel looks better. Obviously, I've not tried the color grading aspect because I need to learn how to do that. But yeah, I mean, like image quality wise, it's super insane, super lightweight. The gimbal is amazing for walking around with. So if you're doing any kind of like self vlogs whilst on the move, it's super stable, super cool. The only thing that I would say is that if you're moving around, I would probably record that in 60 FPS, as it seems a little bit juddery in the post-video processing. Overall, this camera is amazing. As I say, it's about £600, and that included obviously some accessories and the mic as well. In terms of the mic quality, the vocals is super good, super great. Reviewing the testing that I did on the acoustic guitar, the piano, and also when I came across the bands playing, I think overall, like vocally, it's amazing. It's really good. It's really good for vlogging. And there are some successes in terms of recording instruments with it. I think for everyone, it can do an adequate job, but it's going to require probably some processing to get a really, really good sound out of it. And I think really, if you're going to sing and play an acoustic instrument, it would be really valuable in actually owning 2 of the DJI mic frees, one for your vocals and then also one for the instrument. I think that could work really well. And the Osmo Pocket 4 does connect to, I think it's 2 microphones at any one time. It may even be more than that, but that's definitely the options that I see when I'm flipping through the menus. As you can see, I turn and it's got complete tracking of my head. So yeah, I'll leave you guys to be the judges whether or not this is an adequate camera for yourselves. But for me, I'm glad with the purchase. I ended up selling my Sony ZV-1. I really like the fact that this has just generally, I'm sitting really close to the camera now, and it still has quite a wide view. So I'm just happy to have a bit more of a wide angle lens naturally on this. Obviously it comes in the Creator Combo with a even further wide angle lens as well. But yeah guys, the image quality is very good, very pleased. For the price point, I think it's very close to your more DSLR. Obviously you don't get the aperture and like, you know, the background blur as you would with a DSLR, but I think this is more of a all-rounder awesome camera. I think that the integration with the DJI Mic 3 and the camera could do with some better menus. Obviously it took a lot of digging online to figure out how to put the noise suppression on. That's probably going to be really simple for a lot of people, but for me, I found it quite difficult to find how to do that. And also controlling the gain. In Pro version you can do it, and supposedly the app on the phone you can do it. I haven't really put the app through its paces because I don't really need to use it. But I'm also aware that if you buy the DJI Mic 3 separately, I think it comes with a transmitter which you can change the gain on. But just as part of the Creator Combo, you don't have any of that unless you go in Pro mode, go to your microphone settings, and then kind of reduce the gain on the microphone. Because a lot of the times that I was out around Stratford, I could see it peaking. And obviously in this video as well, I'm including the audio straight from the Osmo Pocket 4. So you get a good indication of what the built-in microphone is. In fact, I'll start talking and I'll swap over now to the built-in mic. But I think overall it is really good camera, really good picture quality. The gimbal function is absolutely insane. It's really accurate. The microphone is really good. It's definitely for vocals. For instruments, it requires a little bit more of probably post-production manipulation or getting your gain and your position of the mic just right. But I would suggest that if you're going to record like an acoustic instrument and sing, you probably buy 2. It may even be good for having 2 anyway, so you get 2 different aspects of like a piano or whatever it is that you're recording. But super happy with it. I hope this is helpful for you guys. So catch me in the next video. I'm now going to be using this solidly, so all the videos post this will just be recorded on the Osmo Pocket 4. And yeah, I see they've announced the 4 Pro, so I'm kind of thinking, should I have got that instead? Who knows? I don't know what the benefits are yet. But either way, I really recommend it. It's a really great camera. So, and this isn't a paid, you know, review. I bought it myself out of my own money. And yeah, I really rate it. So catch me in the next video. Thank you for your support as always. If you haven't already, please press the like button and subscribe. I'm now a YouTube partner, so essentially I could earn £2 a year from this channel if you watch me enough. But either way, you know, this channel has grown quite a lot over the years. There's a lot of changes for me personally on the horizon, and I just really appreciate everyone's support. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.
Guitar man, shake this town. Take my hand, turn that hurt all upside down. Guitar man, make that old floor shake. Guitar man, don't you ever break.